Hi everybody, welcome to Mike's Garage. I'm going to do another filter queen video today. I have a filter queen a customer sent in with multiple problems. The first issue she said is the high-low switch doesn't always work on high. She has to click it back and forth to get it to run on high. The second thing she said is sometimes the power nozzle cuts in and out. She reset the button, she does all these things, she can't get it to run constantly and with good performance, so she wanted me to look at that. And she says, and now something happened, it doesn't even run at all. So I told her, okay, send it in, we'll take it apart here and see what's going on. So let's go over to the workbench and see what we find out as we go through it. Here we go, stay where you are. Okay, here's the machine. The customer's complaint was they're having problems with the high speed. We're going to take off, and then it quit. Now it doesn't work at all. So we're going to take off the tool caddy with that little spring there, and we're going to look inside, and there's the problem right there. That's why it doesn't work anymore. The power cord has pulled out, and look at that. The power cord was arcing and shorting out to the top of the vacuum. She could have got knocked on her butt if that would have done that, and look at that. It pulls right out. The other end pulled right off. That's why it doesn't work anymore, okay? So let's get inside here and see what we have to find out. And that's good quality chrome too. Look at how it burnt. You can see the filter on the inside there is dirty too. We're going to have to look at that. All right, I already took the cap off. That's 3 screws. We've done this on other videos. You take the 3 screws out, you take that cap off, and then you lift off the top on an angle because the wires are going to hold it. It's only going to lift off one way and go to one side. Now we've already taken the silencing filter and made that loose in here. There's the circuit board, and there's the 2 pins where the power cord came off of. This thing needs to be replaced. It's going to smell. Once it gets all dirty like that, it smells. Here's the new one we're going to put in. You see how nice and white that is. But okay, let's take a look inside here. We don't want to just start pulling things apart. We want to try to do it in a systematic way. First, here's the new power cord. It has 2 different size tips on it. You can see there's a large tip and a small tip, and they will match up with the pins on the circuit board. There's a large pin and a small pin on the circuit board, and this also has a stress relief retainer. That is going to lock it into the hole here on the side, and it will prevent the cord from being cut or torn, and it'll lock it in so you can't pull it out again like happened last time. Okay, so you got that little locking mechanism. It pushes in, and we're going to have to apply some pliers with that to squeeze it really hard, and then we put our other hand inside the housing, and we're going to pull it in. Let's see if I can get this in with one hand. It's really tough trying to do this when you're holding the camera with one hand and trying to work with the other. Okay, we got that in. We're going to put at least a foot of slack in this for inside the housing because we want to be able to take the lid off and fold it off to the side, and we're going to need at least 10, 12, 14 inches of slack. And the strain relief is going to go in there. Like I say, you squeeze that locking mechanism in really hard. I'm going to have to go on the other side and pull it through. There you go, we got it pulled through and it locks in, and just a little bit of the locking mechanism winds up inside, and the rest of the strain relief is outside. We got a nice lead inside at 12 to 14 inches, and like I say, you got 2 different size pins that we're going to use there. The large pin obviously goes on the connector goes on the large pin, and the other small connector goes on the small pin. Pretty straightforward. It's not really that complicated in there. It only goes on one way. You can't really hook it up backwards. Now, while we have this apart, we're going to take the top off and we're going to shine it up because it's really filthy. There's 4 screws there. We're going to get the old drill out and back those screws out. I'm just going to go ahead and try to do this now. We use a good strong cleaner on this. This is a good quality chrome top. So we can use, and I usually use 409 to get the crud off of the chrome. Once I remove the grill on the top and the handle, if you have to replace a handle on the machine, this is how you have to do it. You have to tear it down like this, remove those 4 screws, and the handle should come right off. So there's the handle. So if it breaks, that's how you put a new handle on. There's the grill, and this is what we're going to polish up. You can see the years of dirt and dust that are built up on there. A little bit of 409, make it cloth damp, a little bit on there, not too much. You don't want to get all the electronics wet inside. The filter queen does not like water or moisture. So we're going to rub that around, polish it up real good, and then we're going to clean the grill. It's going to need some more elbow grease. I'll probably do the rest of it off camera, but there you go. So now we got the top done, we got the handle back on. We're going to put the silencing filter in, the new one, and we're going to get ready to put the cardboard insert in there to hold it in place. And what we've done then is we did a test before we put it all back together, and the high-low switch doesn't always work on high. And the power to the power nozzle cuts in and out, and that's the relay that's causing it right there. This is an older circuit board. It has that black cube relay, and when that goes bad, it cuts the power, so we're going to swap them. I already started to do it. Swap the leads, do them one at a time. They go on the exact same pin. We did it one at a time, switched it over. That's the thing that's bad there, that little square. It's not on the new ones. They eliminated that. A little bit of circuit changes on the bottom. Now we're going to pop the switch out, and we're going to replace that switch. And you can see that there's a blue, white, yellow wire, and the blue wire goes on the lead where there's 1 hash mark. The other side is the high-speed hash mark. It has 2. And so we're going to match it up. 1 goes to the right or left. Now we're going to look at it backwards. So the blue lead goes on the pin that has 1 hash mark. The white one goes in the middle, and the yellow one goes on the right. Pretty straightforward. Now what we do is we slide a screwdriver down on the side of that, pop it out, we remove the leads. We're going to pop the new switch in, just a little bit of pressure, snaps right in. Now we go on the back, and we're going to put, if you remember, it's blue, white, yellow. So you're going to put the blue one on first, because we did put the switch in the same way as it came out. So we're going to put the blue lead on, the white lead on, and the yellow lead on. Probably not going to bother keeping you hanging and showing you all that. Okay. We got that all back together. We got a new circuit board in. We swapped the wires one at a time. Now we have a little notch that we have to line this up with. You put the screws in, and that's pretty simple. Okay, hope that was helpful. It is pretty straightforward. Just do everything one at a time. Take your time and just match everything up 1 lead at a time. If you have any questions, give us a call here at the 800 number. We'll be happy to answer your questions. We have all the parts in stock. We mail them out pretty much anywhere in the United States. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Mike's Garage. Take care. Hey everybody, almost forgot. Hit that subscribe button. We need more subscribers, and ring the bell so you get notified next time we put a video up. Thanks for watching Mike's Garage. We'll see you next time. Be safe.